Get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
As he's taken down at the 23.
Seahawk ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Because I deserve it. It's time to learn it.
Undercrunch. Back, base.
Here now, the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Todd Gurley.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Mike 5-4. Hey, free clear. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Flowers on the stop.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they didn't.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Seahawks 13. Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold. On to that one, it's second down.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check. Fresno. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Check 52. Switch.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They run it with Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Seahawks.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football,
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Squeeze, double. Check four. 22. 21.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
It got his man complete.
That's good.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Yard line.
Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A stop by Shaquem Griffin.
Back at the 25.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Trey Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Makes it
from the gun on third down. Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
On now, Tucker McCann.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. At their own 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7-yard gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Wilson now. From the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
16.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Falcons send out their punter. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
He's tackled.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
Now Wilson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have
and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first down, Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
17.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 51,
From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The Seahawks.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Check, check, check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 50. Mike 50. It's a party out.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon Powell. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup.
That's good.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mike 54. Gotcha. you, boy. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Second and 10 now. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He was taken down by
making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Seahawks.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They run again with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Third down.
Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 39. Falcons 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with Brian hit? And he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
To kick off for the Falcons.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here's Carson. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it? Can't ask for much more than that to start the year. This week to take on the New England Falcons.